Hello everyone, welcome back to Fight Tonight channel. Gervonta Davis vs Frank Martin kick-off press conference. Undefeated Gervonta Davis faces unbeaten Frank Martin on Saturday, June 15th at MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. Ahead of their main event bout, the fighters host a launch press conference, preview their bout, and go face-to-face for the first time. Baltimore's three-division world champion Gervonta Davis puts his WBA lightweight title on the line. Detroit southpaw Frank Martin fights for his first world title. Gervonta Davis and Eddie Hearn engage in a social media altercation over Ryan Garcia's failed doping test. A heated conversation took place on social media. Gervonta Davis and promoter Eddie Hearn have found themselves at odds over Ryan Garcia's recent failed doping tests. Garcia tested positive for ostarine in two separate tests conducted by WADA, just before and on the day of his victory over Devin Haney last month. The social media altercation. In a surprising move, Davis came to Garcia's defense, suggesting that the young boxer was being set up. Davis took aim at Eddie Hearn on social media, prompting the promoter to confront Davis in private messages. "You talk some shit, you do," Hearn wrote after posting the messages. Davis replied, "You know what you are." "Nah, and you don't know me either. The shit they fill your head with," Hearn responded. Davis went on, "I know what's facts and what you did before. I read through all that bullshit." Their feud escalated publicly, with Hearn tweeting, "Only one clown here. 1 minute you are accusing Kim, 1 minute you are saying he is being set up." Davis responded via Twitter, saying, "I know what you are and what you do. You are a snake in a suit. That fake-ass smile doesn't fool me." Hearn retorted, "Your head has fallen off." Davis responded, "And I would knock your head clean off your shoulders, mate, with a stepladder." Hearn concluded. Garcia's victory over Haney was a significant moment, marking his comeback after being defeated by Davis in April 2023. However, the positive doping tests have cast a shadow over his wins. When Conor McGregor showed his support to Ryan Garcia following Gervonta Davis' loss. After Ryan Garcia's loss to Gervonta Davis, Conor McGregor offered his support to the boxer in the dressing room. Read on. Ryan Garcia's fight against Gervonta Davis witnessed an unfortunate loss for King Ryan. However, UFC superstar Conor McGregor was there to support King Ryan in the dressing room following his first loss. Although the Irish superstar has disavowed Ryan Garcia following his doping tests for the Devin Haney fight. McGregor was once witnessed to be a huge fan of the American boxer, calling him the future of the sport. When Conor McGregor praised Ryan Garcia following Gervonta Davis' loss, the rivalry between lightweight boxers Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia was intense. Both fighters were engaged in a multiple back and forth that are well documented. Prior to the fight, Ryan Garcia appeared to be extremely confident in his abilities, going as far as to bet his entire earnings on the bout. However, King Ryan failed to capture the classic knockout victory against Davis. Gervonta Davis knocked out Ryan Garcia with a brutal shot to the body that prompted the 25-year-old to take a knee. Tank is still undefeated and credited as the boxer who provided King Ryan with his first loss throughout his career. After the fight, Conor McGregor entered the dressing room to cheer on a disappointed Ryan Garcia. The Irishman showed his support and praised King Ryan his performance in the ring despite his loss. I wanna see it again, and I wanna see it with no registration clause, said McGregor. Garcia's fight against Davis had King Ryan signing a registration clause deal that restricts fighters from gaining weight after the official weigh-in. The whole room cheered for the Notorious as he offered his commendations to the fighter. Conor McGregor expressed his desire to witness a rematch between Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. The Notorious appeared to be exhilarated in his exchange with King Ryan. Conor McGregor goes off on Ryan Garcia after a failed drug test report. Ryan Garcia's recent performance against Devin Haney was a spectacle, although King Ryan managed to emerge victorious and win the hearts of boxing fans. Recent reports of his doping tests, fans on social media appeared to be enraged following the breaking news. One man in particular who failed to hold himself back was UFC star Conor McGregor. The Notorious currently deleted tweet had shredded Garcia into pieces. Sad and a bit sick. Don't come near me if I see you ever, Ryan Garcia, wrote McGregor. The Irishman also dragged UFC bantamweight champion Sean O'Malley, accusing him of doping tests prior to one of his fights. The Notorious went on to offer a sparring match with Ryan Garcia. McGregor also congratulated Ryan Garcia's opponent Devin Haney, calling him heroic. The 35-year-old treated both fighters in the now-deleted tweet. Although performance and exciting drug usage in combat sports is looked down upon, the Irishman took it up a notch as he was enraged due to their alleged doping use. After an almost 3-year-long hiatus, Conor McGregor is scheduled to fight Michael Chandler at UFC 203. Gervonta Davis treated his Ryan Garcia in leaked DMC following failed doping tests. After Ryan Garcia was accused of doping use, Gervonta Davis leaked private messages between him and King Ryan on social media. The relationship between Gervonta Davis and King Ryan appears to be in a compromising position after Tank Davis leaked text between him and King Ryan before deleting them. This was concerning the recent news regarding the 25-year-old boxer's failed doping tests. Ryan Garcia was recently reported to test positive for doping usage in his fight against Devin Haney. Although the fighter had denied the allegations, WADA reported this to be true. Gervonta Davis leaks private messages between Ryan Garcia following failed doping tests. Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia have had a tumultuous relationship over the years. Being two of the biggest stars in boxing, Gervonta Davis and King Ryan competed in a 7-round battle before the Baltimore native knocked out his opponent with a vicious body shot, although the fighters seemed to have a cordial linkage after the fight. Ryan Garcia's recent fight against Devin Haney has placed their friendship on hold. Gervonta Davis recently leaked text messages between him and King Ryan, where Tank appears to be furious. "If you cheat and I'm defending you, I'ma beat you when I catch you," wrote Davis in the text. This was in regard to Garcia's failed doping test for his fight against WBC lightweight champion Devin Haney. The Baltimore native looks enraged in the messages toward King Ryan. Following the text, Ryan Garcia asserted his innocence regarding the accusations against Gervonta. However, the 25-year-old boxer did seem interested in a rematch against the Baltimore native, as he wrote, "We can just run it again in a real fight." The tweet leaking the private messages was quickly deleted by Davis. Gervonta Davis defended Ryan Garcia throughout the Devin Haney fight build-up. After King Ryan dominated the Dream, Tank Davis took to social media platforms to voice his support and congratulated the fighter for his spectacular performance. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.